This is a Ford Windstar van, 3.0 V6 engine, and we're replacing the alternator. The alternator has 3 electrical connections. Here's this plug-in. Here's a clip-on wire connector, and this one has a nut on it. First thing to do is take the battery cable off, like here. And then this plug-in connector has a little clip right here. You just pry on that clip there, and that will release it from the alternator. Putting it back on, you just clip it on there like that, and then the connector here, there's a little tab down inside there, and then that just slides over the top of it. Like so. And then you this one you just slide over the terminal, put the nut on. Okay, so down here we've got a 15 millimeter bolt here holding the alternator, 13 millimeter bolt there, and before you take these bolts out, make sure you remove the tensioning belt. You won't be able to take it off without removing it. So this is the idler pulley here, and down here is the tensioning pulley, and you put the 15 millimeter box end on there. And then I've got this cheater bar, and I made the end a little wider to fit over the wrench. Fit the cheater bar over there. Now you turn it clockwise, and as I do that, you'll see the tension comes off of the belt. And it's very easy to just remove the belt once you got the tension off, turning this clockwise. And you once you get the belt back on, just release the tensioner again, and it tightens it. Very easy. And when you do that, make sure your belt is on all the pulleys down here. There's the main crankshaft, and the power steering pump, and the alternator pulley, idler pulley, and the tensioner pulley. Make sure the belt is all the way on to all of those pulleys. So that's basically how you replace an alternator. You just torque these all down, and then make sure you get all these wires connected tightly. Okay, we got our new alternator in there. The engine's running. We must have done something right, because the engine's running and the belt didn't fly off or anything like that, and it started up. So now we're going to test the voltage. Okay, it's reading 14.5 about. So before we put the alternator in, it was reading about 12.8 while the engine's running. So it looks like the alternator is what was the problem. Okay, thanks for watching.